Let's see. Hey, hey, hey. Can you guys hear me? Oh, fireworks. All right, let me make sure everyone knows that I'm live. Can you guys see me? Everybody may be busy because of oh, my wine and my hair is kind of crooked. Hey, Jubes, how are you? Long time no see. Was you in the chat the other night? I don't think so. Were you? I may actually make it public because I didn't really give a lot of time. I don't even think my mods can come in. I don't think they are because they don't know that I'm live. I want to try to make sure I'm doing as many member chats as I can. That's why I was like, I'll do a members chat. I'll do a members chat. Hey, Maybird. Hey, Jubes. Hey, you guys. If more people don't come in a little bit, we'll go ahead and click it and we'll put it as public. That way we can have more of a chit chat. Oh, okay. That's why you weren't there. I didn't think you were there. And honestly, that was my first live stream that I had done in a while. Just all together, not even just live stream, but live stream, members and everything. It was the first one that I had done in a while, but it was pretty good. Other than there was this, wait, that wasn't in the members chat. That was when I was live the other day. This lady come in and was like, said something like, I like your channel and you're probably going to block me for this, but why do you not know how to speak correctly?
Why don't you know the difference between
did and done? And I was like, so I'm thinking, I'm not going to block this lady. I don't know if she really is like, if she really does like my content or not, but I'm not going to block her. I'll answer her and I'll tell her why I don't speak proper English. So I told her and she just would not accept it. It was really weird. She was like, because I was like, it has nothing to do with education. I had a good education. I made good grades, graduated early. So it has nothing to do with education. And she was like, yes, it has everything to do with education. And I was like, she just would not let it go. I think Candy actually did end up booting her. I was not going to kick her out, but it really got aggravating because she just kept on like saying it's not that hard. It's not that hard to speak proper English. And I'm like, it's not hard, but
no, it's not hard.
It would be for me. It wouldn't be hard for me, but it would cause an inconvenience in my life because
it's not that hard, but when you live around people that speak a certain way, well, then it's very easy to fall into speaking the way they speak,
right?
The way everybody speaks around you. So it's not hard. It's just I'm not going to walk around focusing on it because I don't really care.
Yeah, Mayber said, I was just watching that part. You're right. She wouldn't go to any other channel saying they don't talk proper English. Exactly. Someone tried to say that I was turning it into like a race thing, and I was not doing that. We actually said, because my husband was like, you wouldn't go to like someone from England's channel and say that to them, so why come here and say that? And then I said, you wouldn't go to someone, that's black and say something to them for the way they speak. So why come here?
Because every culture has their own
words. Exactly.
Like, I don't understand why. Like, every culture has like their own words and ways that they speak, and that's fine.
Yeah. So it was a little.
I've been all around the world, and I mean, if you can't get over how people speak, then you're not gonna.
It was really weird.
You're not gonna go very far,
I'm not convinced that she was actually like someone that likes my content. I really think she was just like trying to get a rise out of me. I'm tired, but I'm here. Hey, April, I'm kind of tired too. We just got home not too long ago. We went to Praise in the Park. Hey, Monica. we went to Praise in the Park, and we had a really good time. We done the hayride. We had some hamburgers, watermelon, and the kids played very hard. And what else? Oh, fireworks. Yeah, we saw fireworks and everything. So, which people are outside popping fireworks right now. I hear
They've been popping fireworks
all
for
day.
hours.
I was kind of worried about how Sonny would react to the fireworks, but he ain't even acting like he hears them. So
he wanted to go outside when I first started to see what it was. It was like kind of
really,
kind of barking or whatever. But
what is that? Yes, happy 4th, everyone.
he was trying to drag me out of bed. My head was hurting, and I laid down, and he was trying to get me out of bed.
He was like, "Come on, let's go see what that is, Dad." Yeah, it's true. Everywhere people talk different. In Canada, we use color instead of color. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it was just, I think it was just a way. I think whoever it was, I don't know, because I kind of think it was someone behind another name just trying to get a rise out of me. Because I mentioned a name the other day on a stream, like in the not Katie,
Somebody else.
Yes, somebody else. It was so I mentioned a name. I was watching Little Red the other night, and let me tell you guys, all this stuff going on with like Nat and like Nat. So supposedly Nat admitted to like all those emails and stuff and lying about everything. Hey Tammy, like I don't know for sure, but I don't know exactly what's going on. I just see stuff that's being posted on Twitter. So I've been kind of confused about, did Nat admit to it? Did she not admit to it? Do we know for sure that she did? Who helped her? Because they were saying that she had help and people were naming names. So I was watching Little Red, and Waxy was on there. I really like Waxy. And they were talking about it, and they were talking about these messages and who was implicated in these messages. And a message, there was a message that says, what does Kim think about this? Or what does Kim have to say? So me, because that name was mentioned, I'm like, so is Kim involved in this in any way? And, people start talking, oh, I don't know, maybe so. That's the only place that Kim was mentioned, so we're not sure. And then Little Red was like, because I also asked, well, what about Shen's panty liner? Like, does she have anything to do with this? Because there were some names being put out there. Like Dottie's name was put out there. I'm effing Rakin was put out there that was supposedly like helping. So I'm like asking everybody, like, well, what about Shen? What about this person? What about this person? Because I'm like, everybody obviously knows more than I know about it. And Little Red said, there's some people that I just don't think would do something like that, like intentionally lie like that about that kind of stuff. She was like, she said that Tina was one of them, that she did not think that Tina would be involved in that and lie like that. Who's cooking something? Paris must be cooking something.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, I'm sitting here with a shaking 4-pound dog. How I spend the 4th. Oh, Tammy, I'm sorry. But then Little Red said, Kim, I don't know, maybe so. I would think maybe that Kim wouldn't do it. But I don't know. I for sure don't think Tina would do it. That's all that I asked. Like, I was just like, do we know for sure that Nat has admitted to this? Which I've thought from day one that the Nat situation was out there. It didn't make sense. When I saw the text messages on the documents in the lawsuit, I was like, those messages are edited. I mess with editing apps way too much to not be able to like pick up on when a picture has been edited. So like when a picture's edited, it's not going to be like that perfect circle most of the time. You have to really mess with it to get it to be perfect, right? So like on the text messages, I noticed that the picture had been like, the words too have been like stretched. So that meant that it had been placed on there, that someone had typed them out and then put them over there and had to stretch them to fit where they needed to go. That's okay, Lisa. I've only been on for like 10 minutes. So, we stay home with our dog. He hates fireworks and loud noises. We lost our home last year when a tree fell on it, so it's even worse now. Oh, man. Man, that's terrible, Maybird. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I do have to say, I initially thought there's something not right here with this situation concerning Nat. And I started just paying attention. You know, at that time, nobody could come out and say anything against Nat. Nat was a victim. To even think in your head that she was not a victim, you would be crucified. So I didn't say anything for a minute. I just kind of watched and listened. And I thought to myself, man, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I hope I'm wrong. Because that's terrible if, like, this is all fake stuff, you know? I ended up doing a video. It was going to be a Patreon stream, but I forgot to put it as private. And we talked about it. And I threw out some of the reasons why I thought the Nat situation was not adding up. Charlotte played my video on her channel, and she got so much hate. Charlotte got ripped apart for that, which made no sense to me because I'm like, Charlotte literally just watched my video and just basically said, I agree with Elle Bee. So it was really weird that, like, nothing like came my way, that these same people that was like flipping out over Charlotte didn't say anything about me, but whatever. So anyways, I don't know. Like, I've always wondered, but I was just trying to figure out, like, is this for sure that she did admit, right? Yeah, anyone that questioned her was crucified. And that made it suspicious itself that you could not ask questions. Like, the fact, I remember when I first, like, put something on Twitter about it, like how something wasn't right. This account named Rihanna or Rianne or something like that come out of nowhere. It was brand new. And it was just telling me all kind of stuff, that she saw the messages herself, that I think she said she was Nat's cousin or something. And she saw it all herself. So it's true. And I was like, so you saw the messages on IG? Yeah. I said, well, I thought those got deleted. I thought Nat said someone hacked her account and deleted them. So how did you see them? So and then that account disappeared, but it really went hard for Nat. And it kind of made it worse because that account was claiming that she saw things that was no longer there, that Nat said in the declaration, someone immediately got in and deleted. So anyways, a lot of people were mad at Charlotte because she was involved with Salt and getting hacked herself. So they saw it as self-serving, but you were just asking questions. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've just been asking questions and trying to figure it out. Like, I haven't done a bunch of streams on this or anything. But yeah, apparently just because I asked, like, so who was the Kim in this? Like, is that Kim? Is she a part of this? Now that bunch is like apparently like mad, and they claimed, there was like a post that someone sent me that Kim is literally saying, she said my real name first off, which aggravates me. Like, I've really been, first off, if I get along with you and you're a creator that I like and you slip up, I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to say, try to call me Elle Bee. But if you're a creator I don't even like and you've literally tried to ruin my life and you're going to call me my real name, like, that really ticks me off. Like, just try to call me Elle Bee because I'm really trying to get away from my real name. But anyways, like, Kim like made this post using my real name, saying that, I think she said that Little Red and blah, blah, blah / Elle Bee is trying to put it out there that I'm the one, that I'm involved in this. Like, no, we're not. No, we're not, Kim. Nobody tried to put that out there. Like, we were just asking questions. Like, there was a Kim mentioned. So are you that Kim? Like, was she mentioned anywhere else? I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. Like, I try not to talk about Kim because any time I've ever mentioned that woman's name, I was gonna say that child. Maybe that's because she acts like a child. It gets blown so out of proportion. It's literally like she acts, her and like some of her friends, anytime I've ever mentioned Kim's name, they act like I just went off on her, video after video after video, attacking her. When I've never done that. I've never made a video attacking Kim. Have I on a Patreon stream, I did explain what went down between me and Kim, but I've never done a video, just not that I can remember. If I have, you guys can remind me if I've ever done a video just like going off on Kim. But the only thing I've ever done is I like made Patreon streams where I explained what happened between me and my ex-mods, Kim being one of them. So it's crazy for her to act just so like, oh my God, Leslie's talking about me. When it's like, girl, you got a whole channel with video after video about me. Like, shut up. Like, so you can make video after video after video about me. And God forbid I even mention your name. It's ridiculous. Thank you, April. I come up with that name all on my own. I really like that name now, though. Like, it's cool. I like, because now people call me Elle, and I think it's really cool. Like in my messages, they'll be like, hey, Elle, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I notice it. I'm like, that's so cool.
Elle Bee?
It's Elle Bee. It's not Elle Bee. The lady does protest too much. Yes. Yes. Oh, I can't put it up there on that one. This one. What was her? Yeah, her post was on Twitter. But here's the thing: I don't follow anyone on Twitter that is like Kim, any of them, or anyone related to them. So the only way I knew is because someone sent it to me. It wasn't because I follow them at all. I don't follow them. Like apparently, someone did tag me in a post that they also tagged her and a few other people. And like I mentioned something in there, I like responded to it, and then I noticed that like she was in there, so I just quit because I'm like, I want nothing to do with that. I'll have to see if I can find the because she said something about how I was where was it? Oh, I think it was in this Discord. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember where it was. Hold on. But yeah, she basically said that now I'm trying to like put it out there that she said this. And I was like, I'm not trying to put that out there. I just asked. Like asking's a sin. And there was a name in there too. So oh, see, this was one of the things that I tried to point out was after that. Okay, so someone pointed this out on, in the message that I got. Let me see if I can. It's not even a message that I got. It's okay. So you guys see that? These are messages supposedly between Nat and Katie Joy, I think. Look at that. Look how, hold on. Look how, that's the difference. So this one is more believable because it's more circular, but that one has been stretched to fit a spot, right? So when Nat's, like when the declaration came out and there were screenshots on there, there was things like this that were clearly stretched that I could just easily pick up on because I've edited so much. So a lot of my editing is where I type something and then I put it on a page, like over a picture or something. And then I have to zoom it in, zoom it out, like stretch it out. So I can always, for the most part, tell if something's been stretched, you know, because I do it so much. So to see that, I was just like, yeah, something's off here. But let me see if I can find. Oh, wow. What?
Oh, man. Just reading some YouTube comments.
On what? On my channel or?
No.
Where's that?
It's just somebody said something funny. I love smart asses on the internet. They're so funny.
That's probably because you're one, babe.
Yeah, maybe so.
Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. Yeah, the logos did look different, Candy. And what's crazy is that was supposed to be messages back and forth between them, where Katie sent 2 in a row. But however, the logos were different. And what's also crazy is I believe when you're texting back and forth on when you're messaging back and forth like that, if you message right after that, another logo don't pop up. Like, so say you message at 3:33, your logo pops up with that one. And say you message at 3:31, your logo won't pop up, just the message. But if you wait like 10 minutes or something, then maybe your logo will pop up. Or if you get a message back from the other person, their logo will pop up with their message. And then if you message back your logo, but back to back, your logos wouldn't pop up like that, I don't believe. Where's that? Stina, do you know what I'm talking about? Let me see. I'm trying to remember where it was, but she literally, yeah, Kim literally just she said something like that me and Little Red was trying to push the narrative that she had something to do with this. And I was like, my God, Kim, no, we didn't. Stop being a drama queen. Like, my goodness.
I am freaking blown away.
At what, babe?
This girl dancing and playing the violin at the same time. And it sounds good. It's crazy. Jumping up and down, dancing.
We can't play that on here, though.
No.
Anyways.
It's insane.
So, yeah, I don't know enough, but apparently there's a Reddit. Whoever knows this, fill me in. But I think there's a Reddit with all these messages that they've posted where, like, Little Miss Noble is like, I don't know, where it's like all out there. Oh, it's Unveiling the Mask is Kim's name on Twitter. I mean, I have her blocked. I know it's up there where she said something like, and someone like retweeted it too, I want to say, but I can't remember who. PJ? Was it PJ that retweeted it? Maybe. Let me see. I think maybe it was PJ. Where is it? Oh, here it is. KJ Elle Bee / real name. And anyone running with the narrative that I'm the Kim mentioned in this DM posted by KJ, sorry to disappoint you. That's not me. Kim is a friend of Nat's mom and is allegedly a detective in the UK. Permission given by both parties to post DMs. Hold up, what? You got permission from both parts. So you're talking to KJ to get a permission. You talk to KJ to get permission from her to post this, and then you talk to who else is this in this? Anyways, to me, it's like nobody was running with that narrative, Kim. I asked a question. I cannot, maybe so. Maybe that's why I'm lumped into that. But like, I barely know PJ. Like, I don't know whose side PJ is on. I just noticed that PJ tagged me in something, and I guess maybe that's where I saw it from. And I was like, I'm not running with no narrative.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, she got a lot of stuff posted on here. Yes, let's DM Little Miss Noble, who is being investigated and has admitted filing false claims against KJ and Salty, and ask her who the detective is in my tweet. Then let's believe her when she says the detective is a friend of Nat's mom, even though screenshots show Nat equals detective knows. No wonder people who claim to be critical thinkers are so easily fooled. Clearly, this person, the detective, is a she, and I'm not that dumb. Yeah, so I don't know half of what's going on. I did try to get on Reddit, but y'all, I cannot navigate Reddit to save my life. I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems like it jumps from like one topic to the next. If you click on the comments, I don't know. I just Reddit confuses me so bad. But yeah. Anyways, I'm ready to find out. Like, okay. So Salts has been saying all this time that there was an investigation, an FBI investigation. Is there? Is there really an FBI investigation? I don't know if there is.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
What?
This like black metal, like really screamy band, like redid Country Roads. I was like looking at all the people that have redone the song Country Roads. They redone it and it is horrible, terrible.
Oh, really?
Terrible, but it's got like 50 million views.
Maybe that's because it's terrible. When Jake Paul done that video,
thumbs up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I know when Jake Paul done that video, what's that video? It has like so many.
Yeah, but people watch that just to laugh. Oh my god, I broke her thing. People watch that just to laugh at her. Laugh at Jake Paul. You know?
Is that Kennedy's?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's fine.
She just got a big one, so you have to subscribe. Oh, maybe that's why I don't know how to work it. I don't think I'm subscribed to anything, like a specific topic, and get info on it. I use it for. I'm so confused by it. Like, the only time I ever get on it is if somebody sends me something like, "Hey, go check this out." But then I'm like so confused because I'm like trying to read like the comments to it or something. I can't find them, and it's like scrolling too far. I don't know. So I'm just trying to find out what's going on though. Like, I want to know, is Salt's a sleaze? Is Salt's lying? Did Salt's lie to us about something? Is Salt's a good guy? Who was involved in this? Did Nat do all this? I don't know. Now, I believe Nat. I don't know if Nat could have done all of this herself.
No, I don't know, man. But I'm over the whole thing, really. It's such a tangled mess. Nobody will ever know the truth about what happened. Nobody's going to come out and be like, "You're." So I wouldn't even worry about it because you're never going to know. Even if somebody, I would just like to know.
I would just like to know really like what was going on, because my thing is like this lawsuit would have been so much more cut and dry probably had all of that not happened.
Well, I really think
like that just made the lawsuit so much more like, I don't know.
I personally feel
it watered it down from like what, like the lawsuit was about Tati. Tati was the victim. She was being defamed by Katie. But now when you think lawsuit, do you even think about Tati?
Well, I mean,
no.
like just imagine. Just to me that seems pretty convenient that the whole thing went down. This person that did it was from the UK, where you really can't do a lot over there. You know, it's kind of restricted on what you do. And it took away from the lawsuit, made the lawsuit crazy, and then it gets settled out of court afterwards, like with nothing. And like, I don't know, it just seems real convenient to me. I mean, it seems it's the same thing that goes on in our world on a daily basis. You know, you got this stuff over here that people would really care about and want to know, but it's not talked about. It's covered up. And then when you turn on the news and you watch the news, they're talking about something so stupid. It's just constant distraction away from what's going on behind the scenes that, you know, people really would care about. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
That's the thing. I really did care about the lawsuit. Like, I wanted to, like, hear what Tati had to say. Like, I don't know. Like, it just got so watered down, and it ended up making Katie more of a victim. Why?
yeah,
Why? Because apparently these people were going after her. It was like a hate campaign, a smear campaign, and
everything just seems like really convenient the way everything worked out, honestly, to me. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you look at it, it really all, I mean, I don't want anybody to think that I think the whole thing was like for views or anything. I'm definitely not in that crowd.
No.
But what I do believe is that somebody intended, and I'm just going to leave it at somebody intended for there to be massive amounts of chaos and portray Katie to be a victim and make Katie look like a victim and make people feel sorry for Katie and woe is me, and then for it to be quietly taken care of under the rug, you know, like, who, to me, somebody benefited from all of that tremendously.
I think you're right, Stina. I think they always just wanted the info that they got from Katie. I think you're absolutely right. I think even when they sued her, I don't know if they ever had the intentions of going all the way through with the lawsuit. I think they were hoping, okay, this is a creator that she just started making decent money on YouTube, so I doubt she can afford this lawsuit. So we'll keep doing stuff to where she financially it's getting hard on her. Then maybe she'll roll over and throw Swanson under the bus. I think that's what they wanted, and I think that's ultimately what they did. But I don't know. I was just really hoping that it would go the distance. Like, not gonna lie, I was hoping that it would go the distance. They would sue Katie, and her channel would get taken down or something, and maybe she would hand over Clark Swanson too. Like, where did you get the thing is if they would have ever took her to trial, she would have had to say, I wasn't giving off information that I believed to be false. I thought it was true. And they would be like, well, why did you think it was true? Who told you this? Well, Swanson told me. And he's been James's friend for so I think even if they would have took it all the way to trial, they still could have got Swanson on a silver platter. But then maybe they could have got something else out of it. Like, maybe Tati could have said, I want her channel taken down. Which I don't know if Tati ever really wanted that. But that would have been great.
I think half the crap that was put out, I don't know. I think a lot of stuff was put out. You know, at the time, there were a lot of people were getting views off of it, right? Mm. So of course, people are going to come up because there's people out there, and I never would have thought this, ever would have thought this, but you know, there's people out there that'll just make up junk just to make a video and to get clicks and views, you know. And before you started your YouTube channel, I didn't know there was so much clickbait and people making stuff up just to get views, yes. You know? That's because on my feed, I don't see crap like that because I guess the people I watch, you know, I don't.
You're not in the drama community, the tea community.
Yeah. People I watch don't do it, but, you know, and if I do see something like that, I immediately hit not interested, you know what I mean? Because it pisses me off when somebody if I see some clickbait. But I did not know that there were so many people that did that until you started your channel and we got exposed to all these other people, you know, and all these other channels spun off from, like, you know.
It was weird, yeah.
And so, and then, of course, they're coming out with, like, exclusive material, which I don't know, man. I'm so over the whole situation. I really am. Like, I don't even click on it. I used to watch videos all the time, like, just.
Sean used to be in the know way more than me. Like, I think Katie likes to think that I know that I keep up with everything and that I'm involved in everything. But when I tell you guys, I'm so not. Sean knows more than me 90% of the time on what's actually all the time. No, the only way I know more is if, like, a few of my friends will call and be like, hey, did you see this? But to be quite honest, I don't talk to anybody in the YouTube community on a daily basis other than my mods. Like, I don't talk to anybody else. in the YouTube community except my mods. Like, other than that, it's like the occasional, like, someone sending me a message, like, hey, did you hear about XYZ? Like Tracy passing. Like, I got a few messages. Hey, did you? But other than that, I only talk to my mods, and it's not because I don't want to talk to other people. It's just because I'm really busy, and people have really calmed down with messaging me all the time. So
I don't talk to anybody.
Sean watches a lot of stuff.
I used to watch. Well, I used to listen because I don't really watch anything. I listen to videos on YouTube. But I used to listen to it all the time because, I guess one of my flaws is I'm like kind of spiteful. You know what I mean? Like, you piss me off.
He's kind of like,
you piss me off and like do something to me, then I'm like hung up on, like, I shouldn't be that way. But like, you do something to me or my family or like net or something, then like I'm like, man, I hope you go down.
So he like watches to keep up with what's going on.
So I was like stuck on it for a minute,
Hey, Erica. But yeah, not even half the time, I never know what's going on anymore. Like, before I used to, but now I really do not. So like, to hear Katie the other day claim that like I have these trolls and that I'm going after her, and it's like, let me tell you something. I've never went after you, Katie, because if I was going to go after you, you would know I was going after you. Because I would, like, I rarely talk about her. The only thing I ever do is, like, I've been posting, and I haven't even posted any more of my series on her in a while. But I was posting, like, my series of, like, what happened between me and her. And I have we had this situation to where during this time, Katie was saying whatever she wanted to, whenever she wanted to, and I really wasn't responding to it. Well, I decided I'm going to respond to it. So I was making my series. I have not made another part to that in a while. So haven't said anything on YouTube. The only other thing is, like, on Twitter, I'll say stuff like here and there. But still, like, if you go to my Twitter, I've never deleted anything off there. If you go to my Twitter, you're going to see that I'm not just talking about Katie. I post my videos. I interact with people on there. We'll talk about all kind of stuff. If I'm watching a show, I'll be like, oh, can you guys believe that BG baby mama look thirsty? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing that. My Twitter is not full of Katie stuff. Yeah. So the only place I ever talk about her at, this is the first time that I've talked about her on a stream in a while. But so I'm like, girl,
in her mind, everybody's talking about her, and everybody wants to be her, everybody's jealous, and everybody's talking about her all the time, and everything's against her. Like, I mean, that's classic freaking psychopath narcissist.
It's really weird, yeah, because I'm like, girl, I don't talk about you anymore. Yeah. The thing is when I do mention someone, like if I do mention Katie or if I do mention Kim, they're like, Leslie. Yeah. Oh, LB.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it's like, calm down. Like, I'm not worried about y'all. Do your own thing.
Yeah.
No, if Kim was involved in this stuff, obviously I want to know that. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
You're so nosy.
I'm nosy. I mean, this whole Nat situation, and it's not that I want to know if Kim was involved in it just because it's Kim, but I want to know who's involved in it. Who doesn't want to know who was involved in helping Nat?
What gets me is everybody crying about the threats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not the only people that get threats and crazy stuff.
You remember when I got the video of the one getting shot?
Leslie.
Elle. My
bad. Elle.
I called myself.
I know. I never call you Leslie. So, anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh,
the video.
You receive all kind of crap too, but the only difference is when you receive it, you don't go run to the computer and talk about it. Yeah. Like, she's received threats. She's received crazy videos of, like, one of them was like a woman getting shot in the head.
Mm-hmm. Like, there was this woman, she was butt naked.
Real woman.
She was butt naked. Her hands were tied behind her back.
Cartel execution.
She was on her, like, knees, and they were, like, speaking a different language, and they just, like, and blood went everywhere. I mean, I was like, oh my God.
It was a cartel assassination.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything to do with anything else. It wasn't like anything to do with, it was like a cartel assassination. Like, it was like,
yeah. But either way, people have sent her stuff like that, threats, all kind of stuff, but what gets me is how everybody, all these other people, make such a big deal about the threats that they get and stuff, and they got to run to their computer and talk about it. It's like, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because did it even cross your mind when you received the threats to like run to the computer and go scream about it immediately?
No, I didn't stream about it at all.
Yeah, this is the first time it's even been brought up.
I brought it up the other day when Little Red asked me, Leslie, did you ever get any threats or weird emails? And I told my mods about it. I was like, you guys, I got this weird email with this woman was being shot. But I never said it anywhere else. But Little Red asked, like, Leslie, did you ever get any weird emails or like threats? I said, well, I did get a threat as far as someone told me that I better quit speaking to Charlotte or they would kill me or something weird like that. And it was just like, what? I don't even talk to Charlotte. What are you talking about? Like the only time I ever talked to Charlotte was if Charlotte was live and I was in her stream. And that was only a few times. And then I got these really weird messages that it was like a lot of people was like CC to them and everybody was like responding. It was like all throughout the night I got them for like 2 nights in a row. And it did have to do with this Nat situation. It was like, tell Swanson that, and it was so weird that I didn't even understand what they meant.
I look at that video that was sent with that woman getting killed. I look at that as a threat too. Like
I don't know what
you send somebody a video of a woman getting capped in the head in real life. You know, that's kind of threatening to me. I would take that as a threat. I did take it as a threat, but you know, it's just. Whatever. I mean, some of these people are certifiably crazy. Like they need to be put in a straitjacket and locked up and given large doses of medication to where they cannot do anything to anybody because some of these people are legit like psycho, like freaking nuts, you know. I'm not talking about like they got borderline personality disorder or no crap like that. I'm talking about these people are freaking crazy, like institution crazy, you know. And I wonder, I mean, do people in a mental institution have access to the internet or something? Is that what it is? Maybe they do. Yeah, maybe these are people, crazy patients, man.
Let me see if I can find the message. I don't remember the name that it come through as. It was really weird.
Yeah, but and then it had an email that said like all kind of crazy stuff.
Here's one of them. Kevin Moss. We read DMs between Nat and Salts. Salt's your scum. Nat, you need to report him and hand police your Twitter girl. What he's doing is illegal. Subpoena her Twitter. Calling Katie a Nazi and lying about FBI involved is an FBI matter. You're going down. Elle Bee, this is a nice story for you. Scummy lawyers gets found out for creating a secret group of KJS detractors to harass her. And when found out, the member who leaked the details goes missing. He lied about FBI involvement since January. Katie Joy, how's Robert these days? He's getting on a bit now. Has to take it easy. Be careful what you deal. We have access to you too, darling. Todd's being very forthcoming. Josh Duggar has similar traits to Todd, girl, and you're complicit with covering up your DW usage. We see everything the moment you step on
DW usage. What is that?
I don't know. Drinking whiskey usage. I don't know. We see everything the moment you stepped on your platform. You got caught. Those videos we sent you and Nat were the same ones Todd watched. So you report us, it will lead back to you. Your emails are quite the shock. Wonder how Mr. Salts will feel knowing that you and Mr. Brown plan to sabotage him. That Tati is about to be destroyed. Oops, PM us, Saltsy. We can provide evidence of this. Katie, if things end has get out, I will know where to find you and your son. Pick wisely. We'll be in touch. And this was sent to me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was sent to me, to Nat 2012 Angel, to Without a Crystal Ball, and to msalt@jrsnd.com. And it says Kevin Moss, but the email is BeckyMitchell766@gmail.com. But that's not the only one. I got these all throughout the night. So that was actually
Yeah, it's just crazy stuff. Just, I mean, I can't wrap my mind around it. Like, why people are doing do stuff like this. But
Here's another
whatever. I
one.
just think I'm done with the whole situation. I really am.
Here's another one. And this one's to me, Katie, Unirock and Unirockers Unite. I don't know. We sent this to Nat at bnsklaw.com, and Nat, LMAO, we know everything, Katie. Adding in Unirock to cover the story when you, Nat, Salt, and Brown get caught out setting public up with hackers and crap. They didn't say crap. You have all secrets. Wonder what Mr. Westbrook will do knowing you plan to have him jailed for murder. For the attention of Clark Swanson's attorney. We have information regarding the Westbrooks that we believe may be of interest to you. We are essentially a paid service for information. We have found our information through a range of places. What we have found is that Miss Paulson and Miss Kennett, through mutual friendships, have discussed matters relating to this lawsuit, and that Miss Paulson made Miss Kennett aware of Mr. Swanson being the source behind her defamation regarding Tati Westbrook. There are specific sets of emails, DMs, and most recently we found illegal recordings of Swanson on Miss Kennett's DMs with Miss Paulson taken by Miss Paulson. The recordings suggest that James Westbrook willingly murdered his mom, that Mr. Swanson was Miss Paulson's source of information with a record of dates he contacted her. What's most important is they state the Westbrooks have put assets into different accounts under different names to avoid a payout should they succumb to Swanson's suit. The specifics we believe Miss Kennett has. We have found DMs that show a trail between Miss Paulson and Miss Kennett. Miss Kennett was an informant for Michael Saltz, also Tati Westbrook's lawyer. You follow my drift? I'm of the opinion that he so far does not have these recordings based upon my team finding no evidence in her DMs to him. Miss Paulson has now agreed to give the Westbrook certain information in order to get out of her own lawsuit. We believe this information may be of service. The attachment shows a conversation between Natalie and Katie just a few weeks ago. We confirm from both sides this conversation took place, and it's both sides' DMs. We also are aware if targeted harassment of Ms. Kennett, Ms. Paulson, or Mr. Saltz has stated the FBI involved, but we believe that is not the case. Then the next one is, Nat, have you met Elle Bee yet? You should talk to her. She'd love to hear about how Saltz is a scummy butt lawyer. We read your DMs, girl. You need to report him. He shouldn't be treating you like that. No attorney befriends informants like that. Report him to State Bar, and he will be dismissed instantly. They're all using you. Speak out about Swanson. Speak out about Tati. They're all scum. It's a felony here if you don't talk about things you know. You're facing jail for not talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. Somebody, Tammy said it's so much crap that it's just clearly a joke at this point. And that's what I think. I think it's just stupid, man. You know, there's no way there's somebody who knows all this stuff and is all in this person's DMs and that person's DMs. Nobody cares about this stuff that much. You know, there's no expert genius hacker out there that really cares about any of this crap that much, right? I mean, at least not in my mind. I mean, why would they?
This got Little Miss Noble on it. Hold on.
But
okay. So I read these a while back, but it was just like whatever because I didn't. So this is May 16th. This night, I woke up and got a lot of emails. It's from Becky Mitchell, 766. Has anybody ever heard that name? Anyways, this one says, nice story for you. Nat's Twitter needs subpoena. Her DMs and Emily's DMs are effing insane with Saltz. Saltz is in deep doo-doo. That didn't say doo-doo. FBI ain't even involved. If they were, he'd be in jail. Hack DMs between Nat and Little Miss Noble show Joyless was in a secret group with Saltz. Saltz also called you Nazis. We hacked her account, so we know. Josh Duggar ain't got nothing on us. Where we come from, children are fair game. So at Joyless, I follow Joyless, and I think me and Joyless are fine. I don't know if Joyless is behind anything crazy, but I think me and Joyless are okay. But this shows a message between Haiti Joyless, and I'm not sure, but it says, I don't know, supposedly. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I don't know. I really think it's all BS, honestly.
It says, Already did. I'm in a group DM with salts included, and he always sends us which accounts to report. Someone else says, thank you. They tried following me. And then they said, in a group? And she said, Jesus, I reported and blocked them. Yeah, in a group. And then this is from salts. It means that they give us something to rally everyone against them, including KJ supporters. To support KJ now means that they too hate Jews. If KJ does not come out and strongly denounce what they said and have done, then she has adopted their statements. And so far, she has not denounced what they said. And then this person said, I don't know who this is. I'm sorry they said that. It's terrible. And Salt said, that is on her. Don't worry about it. And then this one is between Little Miss Noble.
I don't think those are real.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
Yeah, so I don't think Salt said any of this. I don't think these are real messages.
Hold on. Salt was in a group? Who all was in the group with him? Who, if you know, let me know. And then Little Miss Noble says they don't even have her name on the list. Same also, I just today found out there's a group, like a Twitter group, where Salts tells everyone, the hackers, then they go report. I have no idea about this group, nor did Nat. And then someone else said, so you're saying Michael Salts lied about the FBI involvement into Natalie? And Little Miss Noble said, I think he did, because my friend said Nat's full name was not on the list of names on the case. Salts was in a Facebook group with the Hatters? Shut your mouth. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know what all went on with that, man. That's the craziest junk I've ever heard in my life.
That's kind of weird.
This whole thing was just freaking nuts, man. And to me, in my mind, it was all for a distraction to distract away from the main point, which was defamation against, Toddy, the Westbrooks, right? Which happened. That happened. That was true. It was going to, there was going to be major, I feel like in a court of law, that would have been a done deal. Honestly, I honestly do. If they would have took it to trial or whatever.
I thought so too. I thought that.
I thought it was a done deal. I've never seen somebody put so much defamation out there. So, you got to watch what you say. You can't just totally defame somebody, and especially when they have a business. And the stuff about James was just crazy. But I really felt like it would have been a done deal in a court of law. But I feel like the whole thing was, there was as much, I feel like somebody benefited from there being so many distractions and craziness. And
good night, Jubes. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I don't think that I know of anyone that's actually been hacked. There was attempts that I heard of. Heck, I think didn't somebody try to hack me on my Twitter?
I mean, that happened a bunch.
Yeah. So,
but
I think that was just anyone can make it look like they're okay.
It used to happen with your email all the time.
So
remember that was before this whole that was like when you and Katie first started having problems. You would get those messages all the time.
The only people that claim to have really been hacked is Katie and Nat.
Yeah.
Well, why has everybody else had hacking attempts, but no one else has been hacked? And I think the reason why is because it's easy to attempt to hack someone. You just try to get into their stuff. Yeah. And then you click forgot password, and they're going to send information to that person. So then that person says, someone attempted to hack me.
Is that really being
Yes, someone tried to get into my Instagram too at one point.
Is that really being hacked though? I mean,
someone's trying to get into your stuff, and they would hack it at that point.
I wouldn't call it hacking. I mean, hacking is more like tapping into computer code and stuff to get what you want, right?
On YouTube, we call hacking is if someone gets into your YouTube account or your email or your Twitter or your Instagram or something like that. Yeah. They get into it by guessing your password or something like that.
Get your account information, right? I mean, that's all I think it is. Hacking to me is something completely different than somebody trying to guess your password you know, that's not really hacking. It takes no skill. Hacking is it takes somebody that has a lot of skill to hack.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So that's my thing is like, I feel like it's really convenient. Like the only people that really were hacked was Nat and Katie.
yeah.
But nobody else has been hacked. There's been several attempts, but nobody else.
I guarantee you, if Katie had really been hacked, there'd be all kind of junk. Because I guarantee you, her email is full of all kind of junk that would take her down.
Right. I believe that's true.
Because one thing I would bet my life on is Katie is dirty as can be. I know that for a fact. Because I know how she done us. I know the lies that she made up about us. I know how she dug into our past. Luckily, we got pretty clean past, right? She luckily, we ain't got like DUIs and all this other
like
junk.
She does.
Yeah, and all kind of other junk that she could have pulled out, because she would have blasted it. And
show.
And she took one fact that we were in bankruptcy and used that to manipulate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just totally blew that out of proportion, made up lies that didn't even add up and make sense.
I know in her video where she was talking about our bankruptcy, she says they made a payment in October, a big payment in November, and they made a payment. She says they made a payment in October, a big payment in December, and then she mentions a November payment. But then she says my car was supposed to be repossessed that come in January. And it's like, hold up, you just said I made a payment October, November, and December, and a big one in December. So why is my car getting repoed?
And the payment that we made was before the super drive ever even happened. And she even says the dates in there, but people don't pay attention. People don't pay that close attention. They just focus on what she's saying, which is or implying that we made this, this big super chat drive that we had no part in. Somebody else decided to do that. We didn't know they were going to do it. You didn't know they were going to do it. They did it. They invited her on. It was like spur of the moment thing. And she took that, which, and just totally blew it out of proportion, made her own story about it, manipulated the story, lied about it, and then put it out there along with many other things that I know she was behind some of them, and I'm fairly certain she was behind others. So, yeah, she's always getting hacked, getting death threats, getting all kind of stuff. It's ridiculous.
And she has two-step verification on.
And
she has said that so many times. I can't be hacked now. I got two-step verification on. Next time the crap hits the fan, I'm hacked.
Yeah,
I was hacked.
And like people are so naive, they believe it. I don't want to call them stupid, but people believe everything that comes out of this woman's mouth. And all it takes is 5 minutes.
Do a little research.
Of looking back, just have a memory. Have a memory. If you got any kind of memory and you watch her long enough, you'll hear her contradict herself, and she'll tell a story one time and it'll be one way, and then tell the story another time and it'll be completely different. It goes for whatever. She changes situations and stories in the past for whatever she's trying to do at the moment. However she needs to manipulate something to manipulate her followers or the people that are watching the videos the way she wants to. That's what she does. It's insane to me. I mean, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm fairly certain that at least half of everything that has gone on was staged and bullshit. Like with her, because I don't think that she is as important in a lot of. Now, she's done a lot of people wrong and made a lot of people mad. So they have made a lot of videos about her contradictions, her lies, and things that she's done wrong. There has been a lot of people. That's because for the most part, most people don't like people who lie and manipulate other people.
Right.
They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody likes a bully.
Exactly.
Nobody likes a bully. So yeah, there is a lot of people that started making videos and stuff, but I don't think for 1 second there's all these people out there sitting, really so worried about her that they're like sending her death threats, hacking her account, finding out a bar that she goes to or her husband knows the person and then calling in. I mean, all that just seems so.
I mean, she played
theatrical.
those audios, but I really think that was someone she knew, or that was her using a voice changer. I don't know. The whole cause, I don't think it was what she said it was.
I could make a video like that in 5 minutes. You could literally get on Google, type in like, I don't know, I guess like a voice changing app or something, and then do a recording and then play it and say, this happened. And it's so, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I just don't think that a lot of it's real. I think a lot of it's, and I don't think that Katie's the only YouTuber that does that either. Like, does stuff like that.
Man, I'm hungry again.
I really feel like,
she's not.
After seeing everything that's going on with her and everything that's going on with this situation in the last year or two, I guess we're going on 2 years now. I feel like there's other YouTubers that do stuff like that all the time, and it's crazy to me. Like when that you gonna get, like, she just puts out content. She works her butt off to put out content, watching shows, like doing research on it, reading articles, and then
I don't do a whole lot of videos where I'm just like talking about like
recording and editing and doing all that stuff. Like putting in the real hard work. It takes hours. I mean, it's an all day, everyday job. If she takes a day off, well, then the next day she's frantic.
More.
Yeah, the next day she's like stressing out because she took a day off.
Which I always try to take the weekends off. But then like come Monday, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy how quick like your views will just go down. Yeah. And like Sean's unemployment got cut off now because y'all know this, like the states, even though it got extended, some states are just cutting it off. They're not doing it anymore. So, and we've been knowing that this was coming. So I'm like, even more so like, I really gotta like hit it hard and get my channel up. And because Sean's got to finish school no matter what. He's got to finish school because he's going to school on a VA thing. And so if he don't finish, we got to pay that money back. And he does get paid to go to school too. So him going back to work just would not be right for us right now. Because he has to do schoolwork and then I have to work during the day. So if he was to go to work, like a regular job while still in school, I would have to quit YouTube for a while. So I'm like, why have me quit YouTube when I can just work twice as hard to try to make up for the money that we're losing? Yeah.
So if y'all can like share her videos.
Yes. Share them, like them, make sure you like them.
Like for sure, like share them on your Facebook, share them on your YouTube. Because here's the thing, like, when she first started making videos and her channel first started growing, YouTube was promoting her videos like crazy. And her channel was growing like crazy. But after she got the strike and her channel went down, it's never been the same.
Never been the same.
It never has been the same. Even though she worked 10 times harder, and I mean she works her butt off. And I mean she works way more than 8 hours a day on this stuff. And so she's putting in like a lot of work. So if y'all can just like share her videos on Facebook or whatever, because the more people who view her videos that aren't subscribed to her, it's going to boost her up in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Like if new people are coming and watching her material, well, then YouTube's going to start promoting her material on people's feeds way more. So if y'all could just like share.
Thank you, Tammy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. If y'all could just share it, because if right now I'm in school, and when I go back to work, like she's not gonna be able to put out as many videos and stuff. So she's trying to get it all set up right now.
No, I don't want him to. He can't if he can't go back to work while he's in school because that's just not going to work out.
Not gonna.
But when he gets done with school, if he has to go back to work, I was really hoping that like by the time he got done with school, my channel would have like blown up enough to where he wouldn't have to go back to work. Because my idea of like the best life is like Sean staying home, being a stay-at-home dad now, and me being the working mom.
Yeah, so I would like stay at home, be a stay-at-home dad, and do like coding, computer
and him
coding
doing
on
like
the
computer
side.
coding, yes.
Yeah, and just like design websites or something for
but
people.
that could be at like his own time where it wouldn't be like
And that was like the plan, but I'm probably gonna have to go back to work for a while, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I know it takes a long time to get a job in coding, so. But if she could just get boosted back in the algorithm, because she works hard, man. I swear to God, like working on YouTube, she works way more than 8 hours a day. And then she's helping, and it's impossible when she's here, not to be dealing with the kids. And I try to deal with them as much as possible. And then I do my schoolwork at night. But, she's dealing with the kids and then working on YouTube and editing all the time.
Do I look like her?
Someone
left me a comment saying I look like her.
Kind of. Not really.
You guys can look
maybe. Oh.
Do I look like this girl?
There's some pictures that I see that are like kind of y'all kind of look alike, but
this one?
Yeah.
That looks like me right there?
A little bit. No.
I definitely have this body for sure. All you guys see is my face, but that's exactly what my
it's pretty close to that.
No.
Yeah, it is. Your legs are definitely just as nice as that.
She's pretty.
Yeah,
she looks a little scary here.
Yeah, she looks like
like too slender, maybe.
She looks kind of mean up there, I guess.
She's all right.
That one picture.
Someone commented and said I look like her, but I don't really see it. Maybe here.
Yeah, that does look some kind of sort of.
I don't know. Anyways, I saw that comment and I was like, let me see. Let me ask everybody.
And all you got is 11 people in it?
Yeah.
Patreon?
Yeah, it's just a member stream.
Remember?
Which I have more members and stuff, but let me see how many members. But I didn't put it out there very long. Like I didn't say, I think I posted it like 10 minutes before I was going live and it's the 4th, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it is the 4th of July. Okay. People are probably out. I haven't seen, you have only 11 people in your stream in a long time.
I know.
But yeah, it is the 4th of July, so I'm sure most people are out popping fireworks.
Let's see how many. I have 70 members. So.
Yeah, you got to start doing way more member streams.
And I have. My Patreon members have dropped recently.
Yeah.
But I don't blame it. I
don't know why anybody would be a Patreon member at this point. Like, just be a member on YouTube.
I
think you get more perks from being a member on YouTube.
Well, they get all of it, I think.
Same. Yeah, but that's because you set it up the same. But
yeah.
At this point, you just be a member on YouTube.
Yeah.
And not even have a Patreon. Because it's aggravating for me because when I'm building your website, I'm going to have to pull from the Patreon list. And so I'm going to have to set up two functions. I'm going to have to write a lot more code to get your Patreon members. And people in California are watching fireworks.
Yeah.
I thought y'all couldn't pop fireworks in California.
Crazy.
I thought it was illegal.
Is it illegal?
I'm pretty sure it's illegal in California.
Because of how dry it is.
Just because they're crazy.
How late will the fireworks go on? I'm thankful that Sonny's okay with it because I mean, I don't hear anybody popping now, but I tell you what,
Really?
Christmas time. Oh, I mean, I was getting so aggravated because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and people were popping fireworks.
Tammy, can people is it illegal to pop fireworks in California? I know it is in like some cities and stuff, but last year they like banned it, and I watched this video. Remember I showed you that video?
I don't remember.
Not
I think Waxy
in
is on
our
right now
country.
too.
Not in our country. County. It's all the way over there. Sorry, I couldn't see. Okay, it's done on a county basis. Because I remember, I think we were watching like freaking LA or I don't know what county we were watching. It was a major city though, and I know that they said that the whole point of the video was like to be patriotic or whatever, and like they banned fireworks and like get-togethers and stuff. This was last year, and then like an airplane was flying over, like a news not an airplane but a news helicopter, and all you saw was like fireworks come blowing up in the sky everywhere. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I don't remember that.
What's that? You don't remember that video I showed you from last year when they banned get-togethers? I think it was last 4th of July.
I mean, I do remember.
And they banned get-togethers and fireworks were illegal, but like people were obviously getting together anyways and popping fireworks for celebration because, you know, last year, especially in California, it was crazy. They were like straight up locked down over there. You know, you would like arresting people and stuff.
I remember like the Kardashians kind of got like like ticketed or
They
something.
were like writing tickets and arresting people over there for like being out. You know, like all you could do is go to the grocery store. People were going crazy. The suicide rate like freaking climbed.
Why?
In the whole country, in all of America during the entire lockdown. Well, a lot of people lost jobs, and freaking a lot of people lost their jobs, and were confined to their house. They're like the divorce rate climbed through the roof, and suicide rate like climbed through the roof during the pandemic and the lockdown. Yeah, it was crazy. Like we could do whatever over here. Basically, they like restricted Walmart, like, and then they shut down some of the restaurants for a little while, but. They shut down a lot of businesses and jobs, but you could still go out and about. Nobody was going to mess with you, you know?
Yeah.
You could go to Walmart. You could go I mean, there really, a lot of stores didn't shut down. I don't know any store that shut down out here. They all went to, what it was is they all went to a delivery or, you could call in and place an order. That's what it was. Nobody really shut down, except for my business up in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Louisiana Cat. They shut down their engine department, but that's because the oil field was basically shut down in all kind of other states, you know, and the oil field started dying and nobody was driving. So there wasn't, everybody was locked down. Nobody was driving. Tons of people lost their jobs. So people weren't driving, and gas prices, like nobody was buying gas. So then, you know, that always affects.
I'm so hungry. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I ate like a half a burger earlier, and I had to like quit because I was hungry.
Oh no, it's like 12.
Yeah, I'm fixing to get off because I'm so hungry. I'm looking at the wrong computer. The things that got hit was restaurants and entertainment venues in California. We had a lot open, just had mask rules. Oh.
Yeah.
It's confusing to me why the suicide rate went up.
Huh?
Why did the suicide rate go up?
I don't know. I guess because everybody was getting divorced and lost their job and they were locked down in their house.
Oh, wow.
That's what I heard. I mean, that's what I heard. I didn't look it up myself.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah.
Dude, I know the divorce rate went up real crazy because everybody was locked at home in other states with their wife. I guess
That's scary.
Their husband. Did suicide rate in the United States
People probably
I
want
think.
family,
Oh,
maybe
I
not.
think. I think one of the biggest things that they were talking about was teen suicide was real big too.
Really?
Yeah, the suicide rate in the United States increase during pandemic.
Man. I mean, I could kind of see that because like I know for me, like being home with the kids and then being out of school, it was tough. Like it was tough. And Sean worked for a lot of that. Well, not a lot, but he did work for a couple months of it because they were, what is it that y'all were deemed at first? Essential. At first, they called his company Essential because they make the
Well, no, what it is like we worked on the our company makes and worked on. We did maintenance on the backup generators for hospitals.
Okay, so yeah,
that was essential, but
so he worked for a little bit. So it was just me here at home with the kids, 6 kids, trying to do schoolwork. It was a mess. I mean, it was kind of difficult.
I don't know. This is like anything else. One thing's like suicide rates did not climb during the pandemic, and then other articles are saying that they did. You know what I'm saying? That's just like all our information now.
Yeah.
You don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying?
You really don't.
And you pretty much guarantee that a certain message is going to be sent from Fox constantly, and then a certain message is going to be sent from CNN constantly. You can bet money on it. You already know where they stand and what kind of article they're going to have, which is ridiculous. There's one truth out there. It's not CNN's truth, and it's not Fox News' truth. And I used to be like big into Fox, but the more I see, I see a lot of crap going on with Fox News too,
Yeah.
I think it's been getting worse lately.
It's all of it. I mean,
it is. It really is.
Yeah.
CNN, I think is a lot worse than any of the rest, honestly. CNN is just.
Oh, I hear the fireworks.
Yep, there they go. It's 12 o'clock, so.
Yeah. But it's not New Year's, so.
Yeah, I know, but.
12 o'clock, they're going off.
Yeah. You would think for July 4th, they would start popping at 12 o'clock last night, right?
Yeah.
That would be the morning. But now it's actually July 5th and they're popping fireworks.
Yeah, it's not even the 4th of July anymore.
That makes sense.
Jeez. Well, this one's a little bit shorter than I normally do, but I'm so hungry. Oh, my leg. I can't move my leg. Sean has to do his schoolwork now. That's why he's up. He's up so he can start schoolwork. I'm going to go get me something to eat, but I want to try to make sure I do more members and Patreon streams because it got really hard for me for a while to do them, being so tired and having so much to do. But I'm going to start doing more. Really trying to, my youngest calls it Boomsday. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so I'm going to make sure I spread the word that I'm going to be doing more streams. I'm going to be doing some giveaways as well. Also, Mary Golden, if you watch this, please get in contact with me. And Aussie Girl, let me know if you got your hoodie yet. So yeah, you guys keep a check out. Keep a check out for these streams because I will be trying to do more. I'll also try to do regular streams just like on my channel and them not unlisted to where more people can come in and we can chit chat. That's honestly really what I enjoy more than anything. Like more than recording a video and editing to put it up. I honestly really enjoy these. But I still have to, put my content out there. So yeah, you guys make sure on your way out, give this video a thumbs up and I have a video that I think is going up. Yeah, I'm going to be back to work tomorrow. So I know I have a video that I'm making about Tracy from Love After Lockup. Just about her death. I don't really know much. Someone did send word about how she passed, but I don't think it's been verified yet. So I don't want to put that out there. It's just basically, it's just going to be, a video about her passing. So yeah, that video will go up tomorrow. And my Love After Lockup recap will go up tomorrow as well. So you guys go check that one out and make sure you guys watch them, give them a thumbs up. So hopefully
share them.
Yeah, I do have PayPal, Maybird. I was able to get a PayPal again, but I had to use Sean's email, but my name, because before I was using my email but Sean's name. It was really weird. So I could not do it again, because somehow I got kicked out. I don't know. They said I couldn't have another one. So I had to use Sean's email, my name. But I do have a PayPal.
I think because you got money from
I think it was because I got money from China or something.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, surely people get money from all over the world in PayPal all the time.
Well, what it was a promotional thing. It was hey, we're going to send you the money for this thing on Amazon. Buy it. Do a review on it. I was like, okay. I was like, what can go wrong with that? So they actually said, I'm going to send you the money first, before you buy it. I was like, if they're going to send me the money before I buy it, then okay. Because I was like, if I have to buy it first and then wait for them to send me the money, that could be a scam. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's great. They told me, they said, go put it in your cart and let me know what it is with taxes and everything. So I sent them a screenshot of it with taxes and everything. They PayPal me the money. I bought it. It came in. My kids loved it. It's like this pool thing with a flower and water sprays out of the flower. My kids love it. They've used it so many times already. And then the money came in. The money I noticed was from China or something. And I was like, that's really strange. And then it was the day after that, my PayPal was done. I know I do still watch Teen Mom, but I haven't been reporting on it as much. When Kennedy starts school next year, though, I'm really going to try to just be a recap channel. I don't know. That's what I think I'm probably going to do. I don't know. But all the shows that I do watch, I do want to at least do recaps on them. So, yeah. But yeah, tomorrow will be a video about Tracy, and it will be my Love After a Lockup video. And I may do one or two more depending on anything, if anything else is out there. But yeah, so I'll be watching that. Oh, yes, Maybird. I need one of those for Paris. Yes, yes, yes. Paris is going way too much, and it scares me. It scares me. She's so pretty and yeah, it's scary. Yeah, do that. I know. I got $27 and it literally, I think that's what shut it down, because it came in from the writing was not English, but Japanese writing or something. I maybe it was from Japan. I don't know. But it was the next day done. But yeah, anyways, thank you, Candy. I love that you love my recaps. A lot of people do like them, and that may be the direction that I go in. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you have your notifications on, so when I go live for these Patreons and channel member streams, you guys are notified. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys. Bye, bye, bye.